Good morning. So we are starting our 7-day kickstart today, officially after introductions last night. But wanted to jump on this page anyway to just give you 5 subconscious ways that you can control your food intake. Essentially, reduce your food intake without really counting anything, struggling with hunger, and actually like counting points, sins, or anything like that. Really simple ways you can do it almost subconsciously. And I get asked this a lot, including first and foremost water. Okay, so people often ask like, how much water shall I drink? If you're coming in, by the way, give me a hello. Let me know you are watching. So how much water shall I drink? It's a great question. This came up last night actually. And often you'll hear like 2 litres, and I think 2 litres is good. Like, it's generally a good number. We like to follow something, whether that's 4 glasses or 8 glasses, depending on the size. But obviously that's dependent on weather. That's dependent on how much exercise you do. So another good rule of the thumb can be to make sure you're weeing clear by noon and have 3 clear wees a day. That's quite a simple way of looking at it. But something that I do is I have a glass of water first when I wake up. I have a glass of water before and after pretty much every meal, at least before. And then the reason I do that is I pair the habit. So where I've coupled the habit, always get up, I make a coffee. While I'm making the coffee, the water, I drink water. That's coupled together. It's almost like I do one thing, I do X, I do Y. Okay, so on top of that, then you've got the side of it with the meal. So around the meal, I always have a glass of water before. Then even if I forget all day, I've still had 4-5 glasses of water. So water, make sure you're hydrated. So many times too, like sparkling water, especially if I have a glass of sparkling water after a meal, in that time where I'm like, oh, should I have a little bit more? That normally does the trick for me. Number 2 is having protein at every meal. Really simple one, but we know it's not just the amount of protein you have, but the doses that you have it in. So if you have 2-3 a day, you're going to help keep those hunger hormones a little bit lower. Not to mention the benefits of protein in terms of muscle, aging with that, recovery from exercise, skin, hair, nails. I've even had people say, oh, Matt, any reasons why my split nails have improved? And, we look at their diet and it's like, well, it could be your protein intake. Interesting. Anyway, vegetables, obviously. So when you're at a meal, you got your protein in. This is going to help lower those hunger hormones, make you feel full a bit quicker. But that could take some time. And vegetables are obviously full of antioxidants, but not to mention fibre. They slow that digestion down. So they can also keep you full up, especially as it will slow down the time it takes you to finish your meal. So if it slows down the time it takes you to finish your meal, by the time you finished it, you might feel a bit more full up. And I think that's a big benefit of it. Like, volume of food will dictate how hungry you are sometimes. So, next one is sit down when you eat. Really simple one. Just be wary of it today. Only sit down when you eat. Lastly, plan your snacks. And this is a really simple one I talk about a lot. But so often we wake up, good intentions, but then something goes a bit wrong. So what I want you to do today is say, today I'll snack on that, I'll snack on that, I'll snack on that. Be clear with it. Like, say, today, at this time, I will snack on this chocolate bar, this piece of fruit. When you plan them, you get a bit of clarity. You have a rule, if you like, some guidance, rather than go, be perfect, be perfect, be perfect. Then we have one and it's like, I might as well have another one. Whereas actually, you've made that, you've said that, that's a part of the plan. And if it goes a bit wrong, if you have a bit more, make it an imperfect rule. Rather than beat yourself up, that's the thing. It's our thoughts about the thing rather than the thing itself. If we beat ourselves up for having 2 snacks instead of 1, that thought process can lead to actually issues that are an issue. Like 4, 6, 8, 10. So, just to recap. Protein at every meal. Water. Vegetables. Sit down when you eat. Plan your snacks. Morning, Jill. What I'd recommend is you pick at least one of them and try them today. So let me know in the comments which one you're going to do. Is it protein at every meal? Is it 2 litres of water or weeing clear by noon? Or glass of water of every meal? Is it trying to add more vegetables in. So for me, a good aim is like 3 to 7. I kind of go up and down on. Sitting down when you eat, this is tougher than it sounds. And then lastly, planning your snacks. Let me know which one you're going to do. Pick one, go for it, and let me know how you get on. Speak soon.